maybe they press the advantage and go for two.
Johnson for the extra point try. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll drive 7 plays in length. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time you get in close, get in tight, and knock the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Michaels. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? They'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's no doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle, there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Kingsley Enagbare finding a way in to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Pass pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always heard the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to this game to the defense, and the win column will result.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Michaels. And that's going to be
the ball, bro.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
T-shirt for what? Oh,
now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Packers at 7 and 8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind.
Touchdown, Packers! George Pickens, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Pearman.
Oh my
They find some open field here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Damn.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here.
Damn, we needed that.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And Johnson's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're down to 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
You have to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Michaels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, Michaels.
Whoa.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big play there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll look to throw again.
Can you please make the catch, please? Please, bro.
Points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Oh, my God. Hook, hook, hook. Oh, my God.
Hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said...
Why are you back in here? You ain't even ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen completes a Mooney on the slant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Johnson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Texans who have the lead at halftime. Dameon Pierce, a touchdown run in that first half. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw on second down, Michaels. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pick that block up, bro.
Pushing down he goes.
That shit was obvious.
Blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. The Bills will take over possession.
God damn.
34. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. What I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Done a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
We gotta stop right here, bro.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500...
Damn it, bro.
So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game.
And anytime you get the ball, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the
again. They'll try to run it.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This is
Damn.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again.
All right, come on, man.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Let's go. Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. Michaels. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there.
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing now is Allen.
Yes, let's go.
Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Packers. A
Yes.
great effort there.
Yeah.
With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Carlson down to have the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. now on first down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Allen.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Allen.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Allen. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Why is he open like that?
Have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen.
His throw incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now Allen.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! From 17 yards out.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. You've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, Michaels.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Green Bay,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.
Get out the window.